Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for the monthly card readings for each sign. If you enjoy these free readings, you can show your support by donating or purchasing some of my many wares. If you can't afford to purchase anything, you can still show your support by subscribing, thumbs-upping, sharing, or take a second to click on one of the ads. Thank you in advance for your continued support, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Now on to the reading. Hey Virgo, thanks for joining me for the February of 2016 Taroscope with Animal Totem. This is the Henson Roberts deck that I'll be using for the tarot reading, and then we're going to pull a card from the, there's some dust on my cloth there. We're going to pull a card from the Animal Totem deck that I created, which is called the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle Cards. And I created it myself, as well as the book Tarot in the Modern World, which I created, and you can find out how to order any of that stuff by looking at the info section up there, okay? Alrighty then, let's get on to the reading. What is in store for Virgo in February of 2016? Virgo. Virgo, February 2016. Virgo. I gotta switch my chair around a little, sorry. There we go, much better. Virgo, February 2016. What is that song from? I'm hearing that song. Whew, I'm going to put this last one out. Okay. I was hearing that song. What is that from? Look at All My Trials and Tribulations. It's like an old 70s song. I think it might be, it's either Godspell or Jesus Christ Superstar. I haven't thought about either of those in some time. And anyways, that was, I don't remember any of the rest of the lyrics. Look at all my trials and tribulations. I can't think. I can hear the melody, but I can't think of it. If anybody, I'll probably look it up later. But if I forget, somebody look it up. Maybe the rest of those lyrics are relevant for you. Because it does seem like there might be some trials and tribulations. I mean, you got the Tower here. We can't just brush it under the rug. I mean, I could, I guess, throw it back in the deck and start the tape over, but I'm not going to. I'm going to read the cards as they came out. Tower is change, big time change. It's usually like energy, like a volcano, energy that's been building. Usually Tower does not come, well, I guess Tower could come out of nowhere, out of left field, if you were just not paying attention. And sometimes that is why it happens, because you're not paying attention to the signs and symbols, because there's always precursors. And note, both of these cards, that moon in the background is standing out to me too. So I'm going to mention to you that there will be a new moon on the 8th in Aquarius, and then a full moon on the 22nd in Virgo. Well, there you go. There's in your sign, okay? There's a full moon in your sign. I forgot about that. So, full moons do bring things to culmination, and that moon behind that Tower card really was standing out to me, if you see that moon back there. So, something would be happening around the new moon, but, what I like about it is, amongst all this stuff here, look where you're sitting pretty, it looks like, The Six of Rods is a card of victory, triumph, being the hero, getting accolades, reward, the sun shining on you. And after all, the full moon is the sun opposed the moon. But then there's that quarter moon in here, whatever, sliver. See that sliver up there in hers? Well, these moon cycles might be key for you guys. Well, the nodes, that's one thing I did want to mention. I know a lot of you don't necessarily watch those astrology videos, but it's on. It's on right now. It's on this for a while. At the end, when I'm recording this, it's mid to late January into February. Jupiter is conjunct the North Node in the sign of Virgo, in your sign. So it's showtime. It's game time, and this could be an immense, huge opportunity for you, which the world in reverse is also telling us. Anytime there's these, you got a few lineups. Three of Swords, but in reverse, not so bad, you know. Three of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords, we're clashing, we're not getting along. Tower, you know, we're making a decision in Tower. It's an ending. Tower is totally an ending. It's a culmination. And a full moon is a culmination also. But it turns around to be some kind of big opportunity for you. The world is the world is the world, I say. World in reverse does not lessen the impact of the opportunity that's available to you. It usually just means you don't see it for what it is. I mentioned that in one of the chart readings recently too. You know, you step your foot on this new path, you never know. You never know where it's going to take you. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step or whatever, you know. I'm sure anybody that's made it huge in this world, I mean, maybe that was always their goal, but it never is going to happen exactly the way you want it to. And by trying to force it to happen exactly the way you want it to, you limit your opportunities. The more open you can be, the more room there is for opportunity and spirit and everything to come in and help you. Note, though, the other thing I note about, here's the world in reverse. It's surrounded, you know, we got this Knight of Rods in reverse, this King of Cups in reverse, this card of struggle down here. You know, it's almost like they're trying to box it in. And I almost see it like, boom, like exploding. Like, you can't, the world can't be boxed in. The world can't be held. So that even could be what this tower is, you know? Just like, you're getting ready to explode. And it's just like, these are just flying everywhere. It's just like some powerful force field, you know? It's like, it's like, and they're trying to contain it, and like, boom, gone. World can't be contained by mere mortals. Yeah, so these are just some people that there's issues with. I don't really need to get into all the specifics, because the less time you spend focusing on these people that you have issues with, you know, don't give them any energy. Why give it any energy at all? You know, just focus on, you know, where you're at. You do have Hermit here, and Hermit is a card of like going within. I felt like I had to pull one more card. Going within, going up to the top of the mountain, looking at it from a higher perspective, gaining enlightenment, getting distance from it. I just feel like when I put that right next to that tower, I just felt like you're already safe. You're already out of there. You know, like, it could be like if there's conflicts at work. Maybe you're kind of feeling pushed out at work or something, so you go and get another job, and then boom, the company folds, and you're like, I just want to say your ass is safe. I'm just going to say it like that. I just keep hearing that. Your ass is safe. Like, you got out just at the right time, you know. And not that the Hermit's not up here laughing like, ah ha ha, burn peasants. He's not up there saying, you know, feeling superior. He's just in his own element, in his own space, reconnecting with his own true divine nature and stuff like that. So the Hermit is not in the drama at all. This is some drama stuff over here. And there's probably some gossip too. Three of Cups in reverse. This is people gossiping. It almost feels like he ran and tattled to him. That's kind of, well, again, if you've never seen my readings, I forgot to mention, I say he, but it could be anybody. It could be male, female, whoever, right? So this younger, immature, childish person, and this could be them too. Like, he ran and told everybody about it. Like he ran and told everybody, and then and ran and told him or something. And it feels like for a lot of you, there's some kind of element, there's a falsehood or a lie attached to it, or, you know, the twisting of the truth, and it hurts you, but it doesn't hurt you all that bad, because it's in reverse. This would be like, oh my God, that just hurt me to the core that you did that to me, that you said that. And it's just like, pfft. With Jupiter and the node coming into your sign, and I know it's every 18 years the node comes in your sign, and Jupiter's every 12. I don't know how often they line up together. If somebody knows, put it in the comments. It's an astrology thing. But I don't think it's very often. You know, it would have to be some exact multiple of 18 and 21. Well, I guess it would be 3, right? It would be the common denominator. I don't know. Don't ask me to do math. Whatever. You know, but it's like, it doesn't happen all the time. It's not very common.
And for it to fall in your sign, I've told you guys over and over again, this is your year to shine. This is your year to align with your true path. And sometimes if you're not on your true path, the universe is just going to say, we're pulling you out of here, you know. This is... You come out smelling like a rose, I just heard. I looked down at that 6 of rods and I heard, you come out smelling like a rose. So, and I just feel like here, you're just like looking like, boy, I really dodged a bullet there. I'm so glad, because he's like looking at this tower and it's like, I really, you know, I really, or maybe it's just even, sometimes when you're down in the muckety muck over here, and there's drama going on and people gossiping and all this just crazy stuff over here, and you know, and it's not that much, it's not worth the money that you're getting paid too, that's another thing just telling us, but sometimes when you're down in it, you just can't see the forest for the trees at all. So maybe it's just like you get out of there and you have some distance, and this is not even, this is just you looking down and seeing it for the chaos that it really is. Sometimes when you're in it, it's just your everyday grind and you can't see how chaotic it is until you come to a different level at the higher spot up here. Then you can look back and say, wow, you know, I got out of that, and I can see, and it can be painful. Sometimes they can be painful sometimes, but you really have the ball in your court this year, and this especially, like, it's happening, like I said, right now. Mid-January on through February, the Node and Jupiter are traveling together conjunct in your sign. This is super, super powerful energy, so you need to harness it. You need to, you know, blow these guys right out of the water here. And just, you'll do that by being honorable to yourself, honoring your true, you know, not allowing yourself to be treated like that. And it takes a lot of guts sometimes to say that, because maybe these are your best friends even, or your family, you know. Sometimes you just gotta, it's a new, you're graduating to the next level, Virgo, or there's an opportunity to. I'm gonna get these animal totem cards going. Hey, if you guys are into or you guys are earth signs and you like these animal totems, you gotta check out my interview of Miss Lynn Andrews this month on the Creative Spirit Medicine Woman herself. I'm so stoked and proud and honored that I got to speak with her. She's such a beautiful spirit and such a wise teacher and such a huge influence on me. I imagine that if I had never found the Medicine Woman series and her books, I probably never, maybe not never, but that totally put me on the path toward going in the direction of the, you know, the animal totems and the shamanic and the earth, tribal earth energy. You know, and she's such a cool, and I encourage you, I'd love for you to watch the interview, but even if you don't watch the interview, please check her out if you haven't as of yet, because she's one amazing lady. Okay, and if I'm not doing any tarot readings, like private tarot readings for a while, because I'm working on my own deck, and it's coming out so cool, and I'm so stoked. I really just want to work on it as much as I possibly can. But I do have that deeper soul reading available, and it's really cool and really deep, and it's a psychic reading based on your chart, and you get a JPEG and a video. And also there's a whole bunch of other stuff in my chart. Go to that info page on my page, that little eye thing up there. You'll find the link to, and scroll down. Got to keep scrolling, baby. It's all down there, all right? And then, of course, if you like my videos, you can also hit that subscribe button down here. How's my pointing thing? Fabulous prizes. Ta-da! Okay. Back to the reading. Okay, Virgo. What is a Virgo? Rat. I smell a rat. I smell a couple of rats. A few rats here, right? Okay, but anyways, take time to look at it. See what stands out to you. Am I getting it in focus? Hopefully I'll remember to mount it, not mount it, but you know what I mean. Edit it in the vision. Edit in the vision. That was a weird thing to say. Edit in the vision. So maybe that's a message for somebody. But I meant to say edit in the visual or the card, I guess. Let's read it. And I'm sorry, some people were upset by this card because they have pet rats. I don't really have anything against rats, but the only kind of rats that I've ever encountered have been like this. That's supposed to be a sewer. That sewer pipe there, sort of. It's a sewer pipe, but it's also a vortex of some sort. Anyways, here we go. It's a little negative. I apologize if you are a rat lover or have pet rats, but sneaking, slinking, hiding, stealing, fear, lack, hoarding, squalor, surviving in harsh environments, release of what no longer serves you. Well, I think this card is perfect for you on so many levels, because that fear, lack, hoarding, that's what causes people to stay in these bad situations. Fear. Well, how am I going to find a job? How am I going to, blah, 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 blah. And I know it's not trivial. I don't mean to trivialize it, but when you get over here, it kind of can be, and surviving in harsh environments. It looks like many of you have been surviving in a harsh environment. Release what no longer serves you. With Jupiter and all this stuff in your sign, if you ever want to make a move or make a change in your life, this is the time to do it. Okay, Virgo? Hey, thank you guys all for donating, liking, sharing, commenting, everything you do. Check out the Facebook page if you're on there. I am pulling a animal totem card weekly for the Facebook people. But the best way is always to hit that subscribe button. Remember, you're a love and beauty incarnate. I'll talk to you next month.